Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Ignore my hair, it is setting currently. I've just styled it with the Dyson. This video is actually requested. I wasn't gonna make it, but I've decided to. You guys basically asked for a bit of a recap of my 2023 and that's what this video is gonna be. But so that I'm not just like sat here talking to you, I've decided to just do, I'm already dropping stuff. Decided to just do a little bit of makeup to sort of occupy my hands and also give you guys something to watch rather than just listening to me. A lot happened in my 2023 and it wasn't the worst year of my life. It definitely was not the best year of my life. And I think I have a tendency to focus on all of the negative things. I don't mean to, but because of my mental health issues, it is very easy to focus on all of the negatives in life. And there were a few negatives in 2023, but overall it was, I want to say it was a good year. It was a year of a lot of personal growth, and it was a year in which I discovered a few things about myself. I pushed my boundaries. I tried to overcome some of my anxiety, had a lot of new things and first tries. Yeah, it was definitely a year which I will remember for a very, very long time. And honestly, January of last year feels like such a long time ago. It feels like years ago. This time last year, January of last year, I was still doing my degree, which also feels like a lifetime ago. I was still doing my degree and I was about to finish it in the June. So I was starting to worry about my dissertation. I still had my job at the bar in which I worked in. I still worked there every weekend and had therefore like quite consistent income, and I also had my student loan, so I wasn't like too worried about money. I think when I think back to 2023, what I currently think of is the panic attacks, because unfortunately my anxiety got a lot worse and I actually had a panic attack in JFK airport, which was not fun. I got let go from my job. My best friend, for no apparent reason, blocked me on everything and never said another word to me. The last time I saw her, we were out together. I actually had an interview the next morning and we were at some big event. I told her that I would go. I didn't even want to. I wasn't meant to. She asked me if I please would go with her, so I did. And we gave each other a hug. She wished me good luck for my interview in the morning and I said I would let her know how it went. I never heard from her again. I texted her to say about the interview and it just didn't go through, which I thought was a bit weird. So I tried to WhatsApp her, I tried on Snapchat and Instagram, and she blocked me on everything, including my phone number, without a reason why, without a word. And then one day I was going through my Facebook friends and I realised that because she doesn't really do Facebook, she actually had forgot to block me off that. So I just messaged her on that very politely and just said, I'm really confused why you've blocked me on everything. I thought we were good friends. I mean, we've been planning that night, last night I saw her, a holiday to Spain together, and that if I ever got pregnant, she was going to be the godmother. She'd called dibs. And I just said, I'm really confused and hurt because you were my best friend. You were literally my best friend, and without a reason why or an explanation, you've just disappeared from my life. I thought we were going to be friends for life. I thought she'd be at my wedding and be my kid's godmother. I thought we'd still be having Pringles, her having a glass of wine and me a cocktail can when we were 50. Chin wagging. I don't understand at all what happened there, and it still really upsets me because when I sent her that message on Messenger, she blocked me on that as well without a reason why. On the Messenger, I literally just said, can you please just tell me why we're no longer friends? It's okay if you don't want to know me anymore, but can I just know why? Just because it was driving me insane. I was going over and over in my head if I said anything, but I know that I didn't. I know that I didn't. They were kind of the bad things, I guess, about 2023. My mental health got a lot worse. My best friend is no longer in my life without a reason why. And I got let go very abruptly on the spot from my job. I now know though that that was not my fault. You guys have heard already in my Halloween makeup video the situation with my job, and it's currently going through a tribunal. So if you want like an update, I can tell you all about that, but I'm not going to do that in this video because this video is going to be the positives of my year. My year was, it was a lot. It was a lot. They were all of the negative things, but they're sort of what you think of, I guess. but now I'm going to try and focus on some of the positives. I got a lot better at nail art. I practiced and I did a bunch of Halloween nails. I can truly say I think that my nail art has really improved. Hair as well, my hair skills have massively improved. I am now doing highlights. I'm able to actually do highlights. I've done colour corrections. I also did my first ever curly blow with a hairdryer and it went really well. My hair skills, I've tried new things that I'd never tried before this year and I've excelled at them. My sister turned 18 in February and we went out and had like a couple of really nice days. She had a big party and that was a really nice night, seeing all of my family. But also we actually went to see the Rocky Horror Show and it was so good. Like, me and Freya love it. It was like a girls' day. A bunch of my aunties went and my mum and my nana. Everyone else was kind of really confused. And if you've never seen it before, then you would be. But it was just such a really nice time to celebrate that my little sister is now an adult, which makes me feel so old. I also got to 1,000 subscribers. I can't even say how much that means to me. Thank you guys so much. Like, literally, the fact that I was on, I think it was like 600 to 800 subscribers this time last year, and now I'm on 1,800, and that is wild to me. Thank you so much to everyone who's new, everyone who's subscribed, everyone who's not and just watches my videos. Like, you guys literally mean the absolute world to me. And you probably know, if you watch a lot of my videos, that I basically use YouTube as like a video diary. I completely vent. I get everything off my chest a lot. So you guys hear a lot of crap from me and you still stick around. You don't even understand how much it means when I get a nice comment. If I'm having a bad day, which at the moment is quite a lot, unfortunately, how much it means when I get nice comments from you, that people take time out of their days to leave comments just to try and make me smile. Thank you so much for that. I did Vlogmas in 2023 and I committed to it and I did it. I'd never even vlogged before, but you know what? I now have a full month of vlogs for you because you guys asked for it and I committed and I did it. My mental health was so bad and I still managed to do it. I also went to Mallorca last minute. In May, I think it was, maybe April, me and my boyfriend, very last minute, decided to just go on holiday. We didn't have anything booked until September and we had student loans, so we were just like, yeah, we're just gonna do it. So we just went very impromptu. Within literally, we booked it and we went like 3 days later, and that somehow didn't massively trigger my anxiety. My anxieties went a lot this year, I will say that. Like, I got sold a fake Dyson Airwrap. I also bought one that the courier stole and I had to try and prove it was stolen, which you can't really prove a negative. My anxieties went a lot in 2023, but I'm still here, I'm still going, and I'm still fighting another day. I graduated, guys. Another massive one. I freaking graduated in 2023. Excuse me. That is wild to me. 3 years in the making, and there has been a lot of ups and downs with that degree. Let me tell you, it was not an easy ride. And I graduated, I made it. I now have an English literature degree and no one can take that away from me. I also started to seek out a career in hairdressing. I attended my first interview and smashed it. I got my first full-time job. I had to leave my other job, which I'd been at for 3 years, which really triggered my anxieties. I had a lot of things which triggered my anxieties, which I still managed to do in 2023. I got let go from that job, as I said, which is a whole massive thing, but I didn't let it ruin my day. I carried on looking for careers in hairdressing. Now I'm on a course. It was meant to start a little while ago, but it got delayed because there wasn't enough people on it. So instead it starts actually tomorrow. I'm gonna get a qualification in hair, guys. It's been a long time coming, 3 years, but literally I'm finally gonna be able to officially do hair with a qualification and I'm so excited about that. I got to go to Turkey for 2 weeks with my boyfriend, which was absolutely gorgeous. I actually went to New York as well, which was a lot of firsts for me, let me tell you. I'd never been on a girls' holiday and it was with friends. I'd never been to a city break and I'd never been to America. And I'd actually never done the lounge either, which we did. So that's 4 firsts in one holiday. My anxiety was through the roof. Let me tell you, I had so many panic attacks in the lead up to that holiday, but I made it and I absolutely loved it. I was able to go across the world, because it's an 8-hour flight, it's a long way away, go to America with just a couple of my friends, without my mum, my dad, my boyfriend, I am a very dependent person and I did something pretty independent. I had to book stuff for that holiday, which I've never done before. I basically just always had to turn up and everything is sorted out already by whoever else I'm going with. I had to do things for myself, and I'll tell you what, that sounds like it's kind of nothing, but for me, that's a massive deal. And I was really proud of myself for getting through that holiday. I keep dropping stuff. Really proud of myself for getting through that holiday. And I'm so proud of myself that I even went, because I was so tempted to drop out at one point because I was just so anxious and scared. I didn't, and I'm so glad I didn't. I had the best time ever. Me and my boyfriend also met our first couple friends. They're actually coming over on Friday. It's currently Wednesday for me. That's really nice. It's going to be really nice to see them. I went dancing for the first time, which I loved. I've been several times since. I'm not a clubbing person, so just going out to like bars and dancing massively triggered my anxiety, but now I absolutely love it. I passed my theory test for driving, so hopefully in 2024 I am gonna actually start learning to drive, which is mad to me. I want to get my driver's license this year. That is like my New Year's resolution, is to learn to drive this year. I celebrated my 6-year anniversary with my boyfriend. I also had some really lovely family days, like my cousin got married and that was a really nice day. Me and my boyfriend have had some really lovely dates. I've sipped on a lot of cocktails. Me and my mum went down to South Shields to see my uncle and cousin and auntie. And a big one for me is my mental health. I barely do any makeup, so I feel like I finished ages ago. I always struggle with my mental health. You guys know full well that I struggle bad with my mental health. Talking to the doctors is a massive anxiety I have that I think I will always have. And I did that. I rang the doctors and I admitted that I needed help, and I'm on some new antidepressants now. I'm not sure yet if they're working. I wish that I didn't need antidepressants. I wish that I was just able to heal my mind on my own, but I accepted that some things you can't do, and it's not my fault. I have a chemical imbalance in my brain and I cannot blame myself for that. That's not fair. Sometimes if you need a little bit of help, I learned that it's just best to ask. I have grown so much as a person in 2023. I don't think I even realised everything, but literally hearing myself say it all now, I graduated, I've got better at hair, I got better at nails, I went on holiday, I tackled so many of my anxieties, I reached out to the doctors for help, I got to 1,000 subscribers, I went on my first interview. There's just so many things that I have just said that I don't think I even realised. And of course there's so many little moments as well that you don't even think of, but when you go back through your camera roll or whatever, they're just so nice to look at. My 2023 overall, I am gonna say, was a good year. I have never struggled so much with my mental health ever, which is why I've actually had to go on new antidepressants 3 times, because none of them have been strong enough to help my stupid fucked up little brain. But I'll get there. I know I'll get there. In 2024, I'm gonna have such an amazing year. I'm gonna grow even more as a person. My channel is going to grow. I want to hit 3,000 subscribers in 2024. That's my little goal. I want to learn to drive. I just want to learn to be happy and appreciate life. Appreciate all the little things in life. I want to practice gratitude. I just want to learn to live life in the moments and stop always thinking about the future. That's sort of what I want for my 2024. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It was a bit random, but a couple of you guys did sort of ask for a video like this of like my 2023. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Roll on 2024, even though we're already in it, but you know what I mean. I can't wait to see where my channel goes in 2024 and how I grow as a person in 2024. And I hope that you all have an amazing year as well. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!